The following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
Good Monday afternoon from Sugarcreek. Welcome to WKLM's continuing coverage of the 2026 high school baseball season. Certainly when you talk about local high school baseball rivalries, this is one of the pivotal ones. Highland on the road making the short jaunt down 39 to take on the Garaway Pirates. I'm Bill Morgan in for Matt Croy today to bring you all the action of GHS and Highland. Coming into this Monday afternoon affair, the visiting Hawks are 3-1 in the IBC and 5-2 overall. Meanwhile, Garaway 1-1 in conference play and 5-3 on the season. High school baseball with WKLM brought to you by the Kilbuck Savings Bank, proudly supporting the local youth, and hope that you all knock it out of the park in the 2026 season. And the Melway Paving Company, a well-known asphalt paving contractor for Holmes and surrounding counties since 1964. Specializing in asphalt paving, crack sealing, seal coating, chip and seal, and pavement planning as well. Coming up as our Monday afternoon edition of the high school baseball pregame show rolls on, WKLM Sports Director Matt Croy sits down with Chris Dagus, the head coach of the Hiland Hawks. That's next. This is IBC Baseball with WKLM.
Make sure your Medicare open enrollment plan allows you to receive the pharmacy service you deserve. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and did you know that Medicare prescription plans are constantly changing from one year to the next? More and more plans are increasing copays or trying to force you into using their plan-owned mail-order pharmacies. Let us help you prepare for the upcoming year by scheduling a consultation with one of our expert team members, or tell your current insurance expert to make sure your plan allows you to get your prescriptions at one of our local Premier Pharmacy locations in Berlin, Millersburg, and now also in downtown Sugarcreek. Thank you for allowing us to be your local, hometown, independent pharmacy.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Save the date! Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at keimhome.com or follow Keim on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware.
Since 1945, Millersburg Electric has been serving the area with quality sales and service of home appliances. With over 250 of the most popular appliance brands on display and thousands more to choose from, they are the area appliance headquarters. Spring improvement is upon us, so consider replacement of those older, inefficient kitchen appliances and laundry products. Building or remodeling, they offer package discounts and free storage until your project is complete. In addition, get free in-carton drop-off or professional installation of your appliances. Millersburg Electric. Appliances and much more on State Route 83 in Millersburg or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
Hey, other guys insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugarcreek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
Inside the Dugout is being brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
I'm joined by Hiland Hawks head baseball coach Chris Davis, a record of 5-2 on the season. That doesn't include that game last Thursday, Chris, of course, at Akron Rubber Duck Stadium. You had a 6-0 lead over Alliance going into the bottom of the fourth. Of course, it was rain shortened with the weather in that contest. Really off to a great start to get that 6-0 lead. Take us through that.
Yeah, the guys were hitting the ball really well in that Alliance game, and Grady was throwing a phenomenal game up to the bottom of the fourth there, and then the rain kind of spoiled it for us. It's always great to get up to play at Canal Park up there in Akron, or 717 Park now. But yeah, hopefully we can finish that game. We were playing well that day.
No question. You turned around on Saturday, had a road game against a very good Carrollton team, really a back-and-forth game. It was Grady Monagold to hit his fourth homer of the year to tie it up in the fourth. Of course, you end up tying the game again in the seventh to go to extra innings. They end up winning the game. They were really back and forth, but really a good pitching performance by both Garrett Monagold and Carson Yoder in that game.
Yeah, both those guys threw really well. They kept us in the game, and we were just missing that one timely hit that played a couple extra runs. But we're keep knocking on the door. We'll get there. It's still early in the year.
You said you're looking for that timely hit here, but really on the pitching side of things, as per usual, really you kind of look at this depth of this pitching rotation again. We've seen that. You mentioned Grady. He was perfect through the first three innings last Thursday, the way he pitched. And then, again, Garrett Monagold, Carson Yoder, the way they pitch, again, showing that you have those extra arms you can go to.
Yeah, we've definitely got a deep pitching staff, and we're comfortable throwing any number of guys out there on the mound and know that they're going to compete and keep us in games. And, yeah, I've really been pleased with our pitching so far this year.
I know you're a man down with Logan, but also showing as somebody like Jonah Yoder was able to step in and provide a spark these last couple games with his hitting opportunities as well.
Yeah, Jonah's really taken advantage of the at-bats he's had so far, and he doesn't look to do too much. He just looks to put a good swing on the ball and drive it somewhere in the outfield, and so far he's doing well. He'll probably get some extra opportunities here in the next couple games, too.
Big battle, of course, as always, when you take on this Garaway team. You'll take on them again here tonight. What do you know about this Pirates team?
They're going to be good again. I mean, they were good last year. They lost a couple seniors, but they still got a good core coming back from last year's district final team. And they always play us tough, and we're always kind of look forward to the challenge of playing our neighbors, and it should be a good game.
Looking forward to the challenge. Aside from that, what's the approach for tonight?
Just be aggressive at the plate, looking to turn balls around, not getting caught in pitcher's counts when we're at the plate. And Andre Yoder's going to be on the mound for us, and he's going to look to do just the opposite, get up early on their batters. And we've got a strong defense behind them, and not be afraid to let them put the ball in play and hit it out. So, yeah, we just want to be aggressive on both sides of the ball.
All right, Chris, thanks for your time, and good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's the voice of the Highland Hawks head baseball coach, Chris Davis.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate, or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
And I'm joined by 20th year head baseball coach for the Garaway Pirates. That is Justin Elmore. Justin, thanks for joining me here. 20th year. We're talking about off the year. Justin, hard to believe, but you've been doing this for quite a while. Just talk about that for a moment, Justin. Just a chance to coach Garaway baseball like you have for so many years, and still doing it here into your 20th season.
Yeah, it's something that I'm very privileged to be able to do. Graduating from here, this place means an awful lot to myself and my family. I'm just very proud to be a Garaway Pirate, and so to be able to have the opportunity to do this, especially for as long as I have, I'm very grateful for that. Obviously, I've had a lot of great kids. I've had a lot of great people helping me, and a lot of support throughout the community and the administration. So yeah, that's a large chunk of time, and I guess, not that I'm that old, but I guess I got started way too early, maybe, I don't know. So.
Well, still doing it, that is terrific, and a really terrific coaching career, that's for sure. And talking about this season, Justin, the 5-1 start, you're 5-3 overall. Take us through the 8 games so far and your observations on how your team has played so far.
Well, like you said, it was a great start. We lost our opener with Waynedale and then ripped off 5 straight, and we're playing really well. And you hate kind of hanging your hat on the past, but our last 2 were just not very good. Ridgewood and your son threw really well against us on Wednesday, and we weren't able to score. And then Barnesville Saturday, same thing, just we couldn't manufacture any runs. And our starting pitching has been phenomenal across the board, and just not just starting pitching, the pitching in general, but offensively we're just not very good right now, and we've got to figure out a way to score runs. And if we do that, I think things are going to be a lot of fun for us. But sometimes, you tip your hat to the guy on the mound across from you, and if they beat you, they beat you. But we've got to do a better job offensively.
You mentioned the pitching. Certainly A.J. Miller came in with a lot of experience from last year's team, and you have a sophomore, Trey Miller. Those guys, just in particular, I know it's not just only those 2 guys, but certainly they have kind of led the way and have been outstanding so far this spring, it seems like.
Yeah, no question. A.J. he's turned himself and built himself into our Monday guy, and Trey's our Wednesday guy. Those 2, are kind of at the top of this staff. But, yeah, we have a staff that we're really fortunate to have a lot of good arms, and we have guys that aren't getting the innings that, we were hoping they would, especially this early, just because our starting pitching has given us 5 to 6 innings every time they've taken the mound, and we've got several complete games in there too. So, yeah, those 2 are definitely at the top, but collective as a staff. Obviously, when you throw strikes, it makes the game a lot easier.
And Justin, you mentioned your offense. Certainly Cooper Gintz, Colson, Keller, a couple seniors for you that knocked a couple homers during the year, so certainly a lot of power there. So, this offense certainly capable when they get things going.
Yeah, there's no question. It's just we've got ourselves in a fog here the last 5 to 6 days, and yeah, both those guys had great starts and just kind of have, to be honest, gotten away from the approach that they had there early on. But no, there's no question that we have an offense that's very capable. We just got to start getting better with our pitch selection and just trying to put the ball in play, because we feel like we're an extremely athletic group and we feel like we can move. We just haven't been able to get guys on to be able to do that.
Taking on Highland, always a battle with this Highland Hawks team. What are you expecting to see from the Hawks?
Well, nothing different. This is usually a team that if you're struggling to score runs, it's usually not the right recipe that you're looking for, because their pitching is always really good and they're going to play defense, and so you expect, a low-scoring game. Obviously, the one thing I know is I'm not going to have to look at a lineup sheet and see the Koblenz twins in it tonight, which I'm pretty excited about. But obviously, Grady's a really good player, and they do a good job. And, offensively, they're kind of struggling a little bit too, so I'm probably going to be a tight one on the hill tonight, but they're going to play hard. They're going to be aggressive, and it's a group, we played 3 times last year and lost by 5 runs combined. So it's a group and a team that we feel very comfortable playing. We just got to figure out a way to beat them.
Aside from all those things, Justin, anything else you can mention keys-wise for tonight then?
No, I think our big thing is, we had a pretty one-sided firm talk Saturday after our game, and we just got to be resilient. And it's a great group. They work hard. They're very excited about the challenge. I mean, they know who we're playing tonight, but we've just got to worry about ourselves. And I think that's the key that got us through 6 games as successful as we were, is we just worry about ourselves, and I think we got away from that a little bit. So I'm just really excited to see how this group responds and, more importantly, shows up and approaches tonight. So if we do that, and it's going to be windy, probably going to be a big crowd, good crowd, and we're excited about the opportunity.
All right, Justin, appreciate your time.
All right, Matt, appreciate it. Thanks for the coverage.
That's the voice of Garaway Pirates head baseball coach, Justin Elmore.
Inside the Dugout has been brought to you on WKLM by Home Siding Contractors.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977 and is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at mbsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year. Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Hi, this is Corey with Burgett Insurance. If you can't remember the last time you've reviewed your insurance policies, you're not alone. Burgett Insurance and Buckeye Insurance Group work together to make sure you are properly covered. Call the friendly, knowledgeable staff of Burgett Insurance at 330-276-3791. We provide service that exceeds expectations and coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Healthcare feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
High school baseball with WKLM today in the IVC as Highland does battle with Garaway. Time now to check our starting lineups, brought to you by Holmes Wayne Electric throughout the course of the pregame show today. For visiting Highland, leading off in center field, number 23, Christian Mullet. Batting in the two-hole, number 3 left fielder, Garrett Monagold. Batting third and playing first base, number 21, Grady Monagold. And before we get to the cleanup hitter, yes, if you don't know, the Monagolds are related. They are triplets. Batting fourth, the catcher, number 25, Griffin Monagold. Batting fifth and playing right field, number 13, Mike Miller. The designated hitter, number 26, Jonah Yoder. Batting sixth, he's batting for the pitcher, Andre Yoder. Batting seventh at shortstop, Isaiah Wagler. Number 5, the third baseman, Damon Troyer, bats 8th. And number 2, batting 9th, the second baseman, Carson Yoder. The Hawks are led by ninth-year head coach Chris Dagus. For Garaway, leading off in right field, number 5, Micah Schleybaugh. Batting second, number 25, third baseman Wiley Numbers. Batting third, the pitcher for the Pirates, number 11, A.J. Miller. Batting cleanup and catching, number 30, Cooper Gentz. Number 33 at first base is Colson Keller. The designated hitter, number 10, Eric Schleybaugh. He's batting for the second baseman, number 3, Parker Long. Batting seventh in left field, number 1, Lofton Numbers. Batting eighth in center field, number 9, Brody Hartzler. And batting ninth, the shortstop, number 13, Ethan Miller. The Pirates are led by 20th year head coach Justin Elmore, a 2001 Garaway grad. Our starting lineups brought to you by the Holmes Wayne Electric Group. Coming up, we'll get you all the play-by-play action. It is Garaway doing battle with Highland today in Sugarcreek. This is IBC Baseball on WKLM.
Are you ready to take the next step towards a rewarding career in law enforcement? Look no further than Buckeye Career Center's Adult Education Law Enforcement Training Academy. Our program is designed to prepare you for the challenges of the force, providing comprehensive training aligned with the state-mandated curriculum. Upon successful completion, you'll be a certified peace officer ready to serve your community as a deputy, marshal, or police officer. Classes start in August, but pre-physical fitness testing is underway now. Reserve your spot today by calling 330-339-2288.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
At Beachy's, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church.
The Garaway Pirates hosting Highland, the first of two matchups this week between these two longtime rivals. The next contest coming midweek, that'll be played, of course, in Berlin. Our first pitch today being brought to you by MRV Siding Supply, where they have top quality products like Provia Siding, decorative siding, windows and doors, Provia manufactured stone and accessories on Country Road County Road 624 in Millersburg. Call them toll-free 800-524-7436, 800-524-7436. Garaway in their home, blue and red. The Hawks in their traveling black with red letters and numbers, trimmed in black. Garaway's field 390 feet to straightaway center, 325 feet down the left field line, and 319 to right field. I'm Bill Morgan for Matt Croy today with WKLM Sports. These two teams, from a record perspective, homestanding Garaway 1-1 in the conference in the early going of the campaign, 5-3 on the season. The visiting Hawks 3-1 in conference play and 5-2 on the year. Home siding contractors located just outside of Millersburg off of State Route 39 offers Provia exterior doors, professional crafted and customized to meet your needs and style, along with outstanding window selection and more, all with Holmes Siding Contractors. Leading things off for Highland, their center fielder, Christian Mullet, hitting from the left-handed side of the plate against Garaway right-hander A.J. Miller. Miller's first pitch of the afternoon, just low for a ball. Definitely windy on the hill today. Miller checking in for the sign, and the 1-0 bounced toward short. Ethan Miller will scoop, fire onto first base just in time to get the speedy Mullet hustling down the first base line for the first out of the afternoon. That'll bring the left fielder, Garrett Monagold, to the plate. And talking with Highland head coach Chris Davis before the game, I said, Coach, obviously this team, year in and year out, one of the top contenders in the state in the small school division. Miller's pitch, a called strike on the inside corner. I said, what do you attribute to? Some teams have a great team one year and then 3 or 4 down years. What do you attribute all of that to? I'll tell you Coach's thought in a moment. The 0-1, a called strike 2. So A.J. Miller, the talented Garaway right-hander, quickly ahead in the count at 0-2 on the second batter of the afternoon. Miller checks in with his battery mate, the catcher Cooper Gentz, and the 0-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. So Garaway has retired the first 2 batters, but Coach Davis saying the fact that all of these players in the Highland program are committed to baseball. Whether you're talking spring when the sport's being played, off-season conditioning, Coach loves their dedication to Hawks baseball. That'll bring the first baseman Grady Monagold to the plate. First pitch to him, misses. A little bit inside. An outstanding field here at Garaway. The infield, all turf, including the home plate and the mound area. The 1-0, base hit into right center field. Monagold going to dig around first base, try and get to second, and he will be there with a stand-up 2-out double. So a 2-out double by Grady Monagold will bring the third Monagold triplet to the plate, the catcher Griffin Monagold. With Coach Davis having been on the staff at Highland since the 08 season, and the head coach in his 9th year, he's seen a lot of Highland Garaway baseball. Miller pitching from the stretch with Monagold at second. The pitch to the other brother, Monagold, a called strike. The Killbuck Savings Bank proudly bringing you today's game, supporting the local youth and hope that everybody knocks it out of the park in the 2026 season. Miller, Grady Monagold, Fly ball into right field. But right there to make the play is Garaway's Micah Schleybaugh as the inning comes to a close. Highland scoreless. Garaway coming to bat. This is IBC Baseball on WKLM.
Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
It's the kids from Dean and Rocks here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limstones, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020.
D&M Rocks!
Thanks for locking on to IBC Baseball on WKLM. I'm Bill Morgan. Happy to have you here today for Garaway and Highland, the starting pitcher today for the Hawks. The big right-hander, Andre Yoder, his battery mate, his Griffin Monagold. Hey, don't forget, coming up after the game today, we will select a player of the game. And the player of the game after each high school baseball broadcast brought to you by Table Rock Pizzeria in Berlin. Leading off for Garaway, right fielder Micah Schleybaugh. Like you would expect a lot of leadoff hitters to do. Micah quick with the bat at the plate and good speed down the baseline. Yoder ready on the mound and his first pitch of this sunny, breezy afternoon. Schleybaugh shows bunt and bunts it foul over to the Highland first base dugout. Coach Elmore telling me in pregame that this is the third year for the field turf here on the hill. Yoder, big frame on the mound. His 0-1 pitch popped up high, foul, and out of play, third base side. Coach Justin Elmore in his 20th year. And when you hear a 20th year head coach, you tend to think, well, he's probably about 110 years old. He is not. Got hired at a very young age as Garaway's head coach. His leadoff hitter, Schleybaugh, in an 0-2 hole. The pitch hit hard to short, backhanded and off the glove of Wagler and into left field. So Schleybaugh is on what we will unofficially, and that's all this is, unofficially call an error on the shortstop. But Coach Elmore is saying he thought since he played at Garaway in the early O's, as Wiley Numbers comes to the plate, left-handed hitting, GHS third baseman. The number of players at Garaway, and for that matter, Coach said any school, he pops up the bunt attempt. It goes foul down the third baseline. Good job for Highland hustling in down the third baseline was Damon Troyer. But Coach Elmore said, you know what, the number of sport athletes in the mid-2020s is way down from what it would have been back in the day. Numbers right up in the front of that batter's box. You don't see that too often from a hitter. Yoder on the mound. The 0-1 pitch bunted right back to Yoder. He'll turn, fire to second base, and they call him out. Looked like the shortstop covering the bag might have got pulled off the bag, but The field umpire says out, 1 out in the inning, and numbers reaching on the fielder's choice. A.J. Miller, the Garaway pitcher, slightly open stance from the right side. Andre Yoder going to throw over to first base, and that goes off the glove of first baseman Grady Monagold into the ground, but the runner numbers cannot advance as it only went about 1.5 feet away from that first base bag. Yoder's next pitch, called strike at the knees on the inside corner. Again, these two teams will meet twice this week. Meeting number 2, as you can figure out, with this game being played at Garaway, going to be in Berlin Wednesday. The next pitch, high for a ball. Justin Elmore coaching at third base. Darren Yosick, the Connaught, coaching over at first. Coach Yosick was quite the athlete for the Rockets down at Bowerston. The next pitch misses just low. 2 balls and a strike. We did not get the national anthem before the game today, but we are proud to bring you the national anthem when it's played. Long fly ball to right field on the back, and nice grab. That looked like that was going to go over the head of right fielder Mike Miller, but at the last moment, he popped up that glove, did the lefty, and caught it after A.J. Miller put a charge into it. So 2 outs in the inning. Wiley numbers remaining at first base. And Pirates catcher Cooper Gentz coming to the plate. Yoder checking in with Griffin Monagold to get the sign. His first pitch to Gentz. Down low, bounces away, and able to advance on the wild pitch. Wiley numbers becomes the first runner of the afternoon for either team in scoring position. Bottom of the first inning, we are scoreless on the hill in Sugarcreek. 1-0 on Cooper Gentz. Yoder glances that way before sending the 1-0 pitch to the plate. Down low, ball 2, but back to our national anthem. WKLM, happy to partner with so many years to have that national anthem brought to you by the Holmes County Veterans Services. And we salute all the veterans for all they're doing and all they have done. Yoder very patient on the mound. The 2-0 pitch misses out of the zone, ball 3. Well, and obviously with back to the veterans, with what's going on in the Middle East, wherever you may weigh in on that politically, the bottom line is our current service members are over there, and we think about them. We think about our veterans who have served. The next pitch, high for ball 4, so Gentz reaching on a 2-out walk. The Pirates with a pair on with 2 out. That'll bring Colson Keller to the plate. When I got here much earlier this afternoon, Keller and the rest of the Pirates were taking batting practice down the left field line. Colson did not yet have his jersey on. I'm like, this guy looks like a middle linebacker. Big, strong young man. Try to do some first inning damage for his Pirates. Yoder's first pitch inside for a ball. One of our many great sponsors, Haberun's Insurance, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Tell you more about them coming up in a moment. The 1-0 pitch, fouled back and out of play. For a quote on your auto, home, farm, business, life, health, and annuity needs, call Haberun's Insurance, and you can do it toll-free, 800-340-3767. Pirates with a pair on, a pair out, bottom of the first inning, were scoreless. Yoder's 1-1 pitch, high, ball 2. With the OHSAA having switched to 7 divisions, Highland in Division 6. Yoder ready. The next pitch to Keller. Fly ball down the left field line, twisting and foul. Hawks left fielder Garrett Monagle giving chase before that fell foul. So the count evens up. Lots of 2s on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 Pirates on. Bottom of the first inning. Highland, Garaway scoreless for now. The next pitch to Keller. Boy, he does a great job reaching down and fouling that Yoder offering off as the count stays at 2-2. Designated hitter Eric Schleybaugh on deck for the Pirates, hoping for his opportunity here in the bottom of the first inning. Another 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss. And that ball dropped. But the throw on to first base, quick enough to retire Keller and the Pirates. After 1, Garaway and Highland scoreless with IVC Baseball on WKLM.
Wayne Holmes Health is now part of the Premier Pharmacy family, giving us even more ways to serve you. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and I'm pleased to announce our acquisition of Wayne Holmes Health in Worcester, allowing us to offer a full line of home medical equipment, including hospital beds, lift chairs, scooters, and more. We also offer home modifications, including stair lift and ramp installation. Rental and delivery are both available. Stop in and see the new display at our Berlin location, now located inside of German Village Shopping Center, or visit us in Worcester at 720 Winkler Drive to see our full line of medical and home modification equipment.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Save the date! Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at keimhome.com or follow Keim on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware.
One inning in the high school baseball history books. On the hill in Sugarcreek, Highland and Garaway are scoreless. It's time to be thinking about concrete projects with the warmer time of the year, and certainly we're seeing that today with the weather in Sugarcreek. Holmes Ready Mix of Millersburg offers ready mix concrete projects. And you can reach out to them about precast blocks and a variety of mason and concrete products. Give them a call at 674-0865 for concrete, and for sand and gravel, 674-8121. First pitch hitting, that ball fouled out of play down the left field line. As Mike Miller, who made a great catch in the bottom of the first inning for the Hawks, finds himself down in the count to A.J. Miller, who's the one who put a charge into that one. Miller, left-handed hitter. Next pitch misses just inside, 1-1. In that left-handed batter's box, Miller stands about midway in the box. A.J. Miller shakes off the signal. Now the talented right-hander is ready. The next pitch, high ball 2. Both teams got runners on in the first inning, not able to capitalize. Highland left one on, Garaway left a pair. The next pitch down low. Highland dugout wondering if Mike Miller got hit there, and The umpires say no. He did not. 3-1. Miller shakes off Gintz. Now he's ready. The 3-1 bounced, hustling in. A.J. Miller throws on to first to retire. Mike Miller going down the line for out number 1 here in the second. Normally when we've got the Garaway Highland matchup in just about any sport, you're going to hear the call of Matt Croy. Well, Matt's very talented son. I believe he's pitching today for Ridgewood in a game at Sandy Valley. So Matt doing what he should do, putting family first. Matt did make a quick stop here to bring us the certificate for our Table Rock Pizzeria player of the game. Joni Yoder, the DH. First 2 pitch he sees from A.J. Miller, missing out of the zone. Yoder batting for the pitcher, Andre Yoder. Miller's 2-0 pitch popped up foul and out of play. Swung at what was probably ball 3. Shortstop Isaiah Wagler on deck for Highland. Top of the second inning. Scoreless. Pirates and Hawks. The next pitch, a swing and a miss. A.J. Miller had a strikeout in the first inning. Trying for another here in the second. The 2-2 pitch, a breaking ball lined into center field for a base hit. So Yoder reaches with a 1-out single. That'll bring the shortstop, Isaiah Wagler, to the plate. Off the rubber briefly, steps on. Will no doubt keep an eye on Yoder at first. First pitch to the Hawk shortstop, Isaiah Wagler. He shows bunt, puts it down, a very good bunt. The ball fielded, the throw on to first in time to get Wagler on the successful sacrifice as Yoder goes to second, now 2 outs in the inning. Number 5, third baseman Damon Troyer trying to help the visiting Hawks capitalize with some 2-out damage in the top of the first inning. Miller glances back at Yoder, the runner at second. First pitch to Wagler, a called strike at the letters. WKLM, as always, happy to have you along for Intervalley Conference Athletics. Today it's baseball in Sugarcreek. The next pitch, taking a chop at one that was up in his eyes, Troyer, and he quickly finds himself down on the count at 0-2. Hawks have had runners on in both innings so far. Couldn't take advantage in the first, trying to do so now here in the second. Miller gets the sign he wants from his catcher, Cooper Gintz. Looks back at Yoder a couple of times. The 0-2 pitch lined into right field, hustling in, unable to make the catch. Rounding third, here comes the throw to home plate. Not going to be in time. Sliding in safely with the first run of the game is Jonah Yoder. And Highland takes an early 1-0 lead. And on the throw to the plate, Troyer goes to second. So the Hawks take the early lead. That'll bring the number 9 hitter, second baseman Carson Troyer, to the plate. Good base running by Troyer to advance to second on the throw to the plate, putting himself in scoring position. Pitch called strike at the letters. Miller glances back towards second. The next pitch high for a ball. 1-1. Again, this is the first of two meetings this week between the Pirates and the Hawks. The next matchup coming up Wednesday when the forecast is not as nice as it is for today. A.J. Miller's 1-1 offering. A swing and a miss as Miller brought the heat. Miller trying to limit the damage by Highland here in the top of the second. The Hawks have a 1-0 lead. Miller comes set. The pitch fouled straight back off the backstop behind home plate. And as you can imagine with this Garaway Highland matchup, plenty of fans in the stands. And this is probably the second warmest day of the season for either of these teams. The 1-2, and that clips off the helmet of Carson Yoder, so he becomes a 2-out base runner. And with it being a dead ball, Troyer has to remain at second and batting. At the top of the lineup for the second time in as many innings is Christian Mullett, who led the game off for Highland by grounding out to Garaway's Ethan Miller at short. A.J. Miller's pitch, a little bit high for a ball. Runners on first and second. Troyer at second, Carson Yoder at first. The 1-0, line drive foul down the left field line. Just above and over the head of ninth-year Highland head coach Chris Davis. Miller gets the ball, stands off briefly to the first base side of the rubber, then climbs back on. Looks at Troyer a couple of times. The 1-1 pitch. Bounces it slowly towards second. The field and throw on to first in time to retire Highland, but not before the Hawks score once after an inning and a half. Highland 1, Garaway 0. This is IBC Baseball on WKLM.
Grilling season is here, and if your burgers look more like hockey pucks than the juicy grilled to perfection ones, it's time to get some extra sizzle with a new rubber grill from Millersburg Electric. In addition, they've added the Blackstone line of griddles with exclusive stainless steel models. Plus, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles over $499. Need a new washer and dryer? Get a Speed Queen laundry pair and save up to $300 on the #1 laundry product in the U.S. Millersburg Electric, appliances and much more on State Route 83 in Millersburg. Or 24/7 at MillersburgElectric.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently. Decrease employee turnover and increase your bottom line.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the Central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes County since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Regular season high school baseball in the IVC. Garaway hosting Highland. The Hawks an early 1-0 lead as Garaway comes calling at the plate in the bottom of the second. their second go-round with that talented Highland righty Andre Yoder. Eric Schleybaugh, the DH, to lead off. He's batting for the second baseman, Parker Lam. The next pitch, a called strike, 1-1 on Schleybaugh. Schleybaugh, the number 6 hitter in Justin Elmore's lineup. Yoder checks to get the sign from Griffin Monagold. The 1-1 pitch, long fly ball to left field, on the run, back at the wall, that's off the base of the wall. Hustling around first is Schleybaugh, trying to get to second, and he will do it. A leadoff double for Garaway DH Eric Schleybaugh. On certainly a big hit for the Pirates to start the second inning. Don't forget, later on, we'll select a play of the game, brought to you by Haberns Insurance, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. For a quote on all of your insurance needs, call them at 800-340-3767, Haberns Insurance. Now to bring the left fielder, Lofton Numbers, to the plate. Hits it to short. Wagler will field the throw on to first base in time. And unable to advance was Schleybaugh, 1 out in the inning. As the center fielder, Brody Hartzler, coming plateward. Garaway got 2 on in the first, but could not drive them in. Hartzler, the speedy center fielder, batting number 8 in the GHS lineup. Andre Yoder's first pitch to him. That's down. And normally I guess you would say in the dirt, but it is not in the dirt here at Garaway with the all-turf infield. Even the home plate and pitching mounds are turf. Some places that have the turf have dirt at home plate and on the mound. The 1-0 pitch from Yoder to Hartzler. A swing and a miss. Well, one of the things that without a doubt makes young Mr. Yoder successful on the mound, he's very deliberate over there. Some guys will work quickly on the mound, whether there's somebody on base or not. Andre having none of that. The 1-1 pitch, that's low, ball 2. Waiting on deck for Justin Elmore's team, the shortstop, Ethan Miller. Highland, a 1-0 lead. We're in the bottom of the second. Andre Yoder looks back at Schleybaugh at second. His 2-1 pitch, high, ball 3. An IBC play here in the early part of the campaign. Both of these teams just 1 loss. Garaway's only got 1 win, but they've only played 2 games. The next pitch, boy, a called strike. Looked to be a little bit high, but the umpire says strike. Meanwhile, Highland saddled with 1 loss in the conference as well, but they've got 3 wins. They've played 2 more games than their arch rival has in conference play. Yoder ready with the pitch, hit to third. Troyer will field the throw on to first base in time to get the runner, and again, because the ball went to that side of the infield, Schleybaugh cannot advance. 2 outs in the inning. That'll bring Ethan Miller to the plate. If Miller can reach and extend the inning, then back to the top of the Garaway lineup. Micah Schleybaugh waiting on deck. First pitch, a ball. Well, as everybody is aware, whether it's your son playing in these games, a brother, a nephew, or you're just a Highland or Garaway fan, the next pitch, that misses out of the zone. In Ohio, in the first several weeks of the season, the weather for baseball can be, let's be honest, it can be downright miserable. But today, the weather is ideal. The 2-0 pitch popped up foul, first baseline, the first baseman just beyond the coaching box, Grady Monagold, makes the catch to end the Garaway second. After 2 on the hill, Highland 1, Garaway scoreless. This is IBC Baseball on WKLM.
If you're looking for the best tires and service in the area, stop by Millersburg Tire Service. When it comes to selection, no one does it better. They've sold 37 brands of passenger, SUV, light truck, heavy duty, and farm tires in the last year, serving Holmes County, all across Ohio, and 11 surrounding states. They even ship nationwide. Add in a knowledgeable staff with over 375 years of combined experience, and you've got everything you need, all in one place. So go with a team that's been serving Holmes County for over 73 years. Millersburg Tire Service, State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They cure their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugarcreek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
MEB Systems, the area's flat roof specialist. MEB Systems also offers retrofit solutions for low-slope metal roofs. MEB Systems counts it as a privilege to serve our community and beyond with the highest level of customer service and top-notch workmanship. Let them not only learn your business, but also your trust. When it comes to your roof, trust your local experts who believe if it's a job worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333, or visit them online at mbsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
The Highland Hawks come calling against Garaway here in the top of the third inning, with Highland holding a lead by the slimmest of margins, 1-0. Garabrandt to lead things off here in the top of the third. In his first go-round with A.J. Miller, he struck out. Miller's first pitch to him bounced, and that's foul. Cooper Gintz ripped the mask off, and as can often happen to a catcher, you're kind of thinking, where is the ball? Waiting perhaps for the teammates to say, hey, first base side, or whatever they might say. 2, 3, and 4, and Chris Dagis's lineup here in the top of the third. The next pitch and hit in the back is Monagold. So that becomes the second Hawk to be hit by a pitch from A.J. Miller. Millway Paving Company is a well-known asphalt paving contractor for Holmes and surrounding counties since way back in 1964, specializing in asphalt paving, crack sealing, seal coating, chip and seal, and pavement planning. The Millway Paving Company. Grady Monagold to lead things off, to come up now. He doubled in his first at-bat back in the first inning and was left on. Throw to first base, bounces in the turf, and a nice job over at first base by Colson Keller of not letting that ball elude him, which would have allowed Monagold to advance. Miller's first pitch to Monagold, off the glove, and now on the way to second because of the pass ball is Garrett Monagold, while triplet brother Grady quickly finds himself ahead in the count at 1-0. Coach Elmore saying in the couple of losses that preceded this game, his team not playing clean defensively, and we've seen a little bit of that so far. The pass ball, there was a wild pitch. And although you're not counting hit batters as an error, certainly that's an unforced mistake, if you will. Something you don't want to do against a talented team like Highland. Monagold waving that bat from the left side. Miller's next pitch to him. That bounces down to the dirt. It goes all the way to the backstop, and that allows Garrett Monagold to advance to third. So Garrett Monagold at third. Nobody out, top of the third inning. Monagold reached when he was hit by a pitch, advanced to second on a pass ball, and now to third on the wild pitch, and the count on Brother Grady is 2-0. Miller ready, the next pitch. Fly ball into right field, Schleybaugh coming in. He'll make the catch, tagging and trying to score, and doing so easily. Standing up is Garrett Monagold. Sacrifice fly to right by Brother Grady, drives him in and gives Highland a 2-run lead. That'll bring Griffin Monagold to the plate. He hit a rocket to right field in his first at-bat that Schleybaugh tracked down. Line drive, going to be backhanded at short. Ethan Miller's throw onto first base, dug out by Colson Keller for the second out of the inning. So nice plays at both shortstop and first as Garaway retires Griffin Monagold. 2 outs in the inning. That'll bring the right fielder, Mike Miller, to the plate, grounded out. Leading off the top of the second. Back to the pitcher. First pitch missing out of the zone for a ball. I'm Bill Morgan with you today with WKLM and our live video stream, partnering with Claxon Communications. That ball lifted up, foul, and out of play, third base side. A ball and a strike on Mike Miller. Well, so far, in my mind anyway, the top play of the game candidate from Haberns Insurance is the catch Mike Miller made in right field off of a Garaway shot. Now he lines it into right field. Schleybaugh going back, it goes over his head and to the wall. So digging, Miller around second, trying to get to third. The throw not going to be in time. And a 2-out triple off the bat to Mike Miller. So Highland, a 2-0 lead, trying to make it 3-0. Now to bring the DH Jonah Yoder to the plate. Singled in his first at-bat last inning. Then would score on the Damon Troyer RBI single. The first pitch called strike. So A.J. Miller and his Pirate teammates trying to keep this deficit where it's at right now. 2 runs, 2-0. That ball hit to short. Ethan Miller, it's going to have to go under his glove into center field for a base hit. And scoring from third is Miller. So 3-0 Highland. Catcher Cooper Gent's going to call for time, go out and talk things over with A.J. Miller, trying to settle A.J. down a little bit. 3-0 Highland. Coach Chris Dagas' team trying to make that lead even more with 2 outs here in the top of 3. Shortstop Isaiah Wagler to the plate. Put down a very nice bunt, successful sacrifice in his first at-bat last inning. Then moved Jonah Yoder over. And that would eventually lead to a run-scoring single by the guy on deck, Damon Troyer. Pitch down low. 2-0. Miller from that set position. Ball hits to second. Lahm has trouble with it, but comes up with the ball and tags on his way by Jonah Yoder to end the inning. But Highland strikes 2 times. We head for the bottom of inning number 3. It is Highland leading the Pirates 3-0 with IBC Baseball on WKLM.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Stop in to Rody's IGA for great specials all week long. Whether it's in their deli, meat, or produce departments, you'll find what you need with an outstanding selection and hometown service. For a fresh arrangement of flowers, check out the Posy Pad Floral Shop. Then before you head out, sign up for a Rody's Rewards card and get additional savings while you shop. That's Rody's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg. Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
IBC High School Baseball with WKLM Sports today. Highland, an early 3-0 lead as Garaway, under the guidance of 20th year head coach Justin Elmore, comes to the plate. Bottom of the 3rd inning. Good breaking ball from Yoder way out in front on the swing was Micah Schleybaugh. Schleybaugh reached on an error in the 1st inning. He's the leadoff hitter for the blue and red at Garaway. Yoder's next pitch bounced foul down the 3rd base line. This field is beautiful with the 3rd year of the infield being turfed. The big Garaway logo multicolored behind home plate. Yoder ahead in the count. 0-2, pitch inside for a ball. Garaway has left runners on in both innings so far. A pair on in the 1st, 1 on last inning. Highland a 3-0 advantage. Line drive, base hit into center field off the bat of Micah Schleybaugh. So Schleybaugh has reached in both of his at-bats so far this afternoon. To bring Wiley Numbers to the plate. Wiley, in his opening at-bat back in the 1st inning, reached on a fielder's choice. Would advance on a wild pitch and then would be left on base. Schleybaugh, a pretty good lead at first, and Yoder throws that away. Schleybaugh diving back in easily, safely. Darren Yosick coaching at first base for the Pirates. Pitch from Andre Yoder, misses for a ball. Veteran head coach Justin Elmore going through the signals for his 2-hole hitter. Down in the 3rd base coaching box. Throw over to first base, back safely. Is Schleybaugh. Yoder ready on the mound. The next pitch popped up foul, out of play. 3rd base side, out of the big parking lot. One the count. Numbers, the 3rd baseman, sees the pitch, beats it into the ground. Foul ball down the first base line as the count moves to 1-2. Ball popped up foul. That gets out of play back toward the concession stand behind the home plate area. Schleybaugh started the bottom of the third inning, leading off with a single. He ripped into the outfield. Teammate Wiley Numbers at the plate. Down in the numbers for now, 1 and 2. Andre Yoder ready on the mound. The pitch. That's chopped foul. It's the battle between Andre Yoder on the hill and Wiley Numbers at the plate continues. Wiley and teammate Lofton Numbers are cousins. The next pitch, fly ball lifted into right center field on the run. That ball's going to go all the way to the right field wall. That should be a Garaway run. Schleybaugh around third. They hold it up as Highland quickly got the ball back into the infield. And a good call at third base by head coach Justin Elmore. When you're down by 3, you don't want to get a guy gunned down at the plate with your 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up. A.J. Miller, Andre Yoder's opposite number in terms of positions on the field. A.J. hit a pretty nice shot that was caught out in right field back in the first. Swings and fouls that ball back and out of play. So Garaway trying to jump right back into this game after Highland put 1 on the board in the first, 2 in the top of this inning, and lead 3-0. Yoder ready from the stretch with a pair on for the Pirates. Down in the dirt. That ball's going to go all the way to the backstop, hustling in and scoring from third on the head-first slide is Micah Schleybaugh, and advancing from second to third on the wild pitch is Wiley Numbers. So Garaway has indeed cut into that arch-rival Highland lead by a run, 3-1. Count on A.J. Miller. 1-1. The next pitch called strike at the knees on the inside corner, 1-2. Yoder checking in with his battery mate behind the plate, Griffin Monagold. And the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. He drops the ball, but Monagold picks it up, throws it on to first base to retire Miller. 1 out in the inning, and Wiley Numbers has to stay at third. 3-1, Garaway down by a pair as Cooper Gintz comes to the plate. Gintz walked in his first at bat. First pitch he sees in this second twist with Andre Yoder down low for a ball. Yoder ready. The pitch, that's down low, ball 2. Coming up after the game, we'll select our player of the game, sponsored by Table Rock Pizzeria, 4799 East Main in Berlin, online at TableRockPizza.com. Garaway trying to chip their way back into the game, down 3-1, bottom of the third, still a long way to go in this Monday afternoon affair. Andre Yoder ready, his 3-0 pitch, high, ball 4. So Gintz has worked 2 walks in this game. Wiley Numbers at third, Gintz at first as Colson Keller, the Pirates' first baseman, will come to the plate. Keller conferencing up with head coach Justin Elmore down the third base. Monagold out on the mound, talking things over with Andre Yoder. Here in the bottom of the third, Garaway's got the tying runs on, with Keller coming to the plate. Andre Yoder's first pitch to the Pirates' first baseman, called strike. Keller steps out briefly to look down at head coach Justin Elmore, climbs back in. Yoder ahead in the count, 0-1. The pitch, that's down low, gets away, and advancing from first to second is Gintz on the wild pitch, and Garaway now has those tying runs both in scoring position. 1-1 with one out. Micah Schleybaugh. Led off with a single. Two and one the count. On the right-handed hitting Colson Keller. Yoder's next offering, that's down low, ball 3. So certainly, if you like baseball terminology, a hitter's count to be sure for Keller. Would love to get a base hit out of the infield and drive in the tying runs. Yoder's 3-1. That gets away, ball 4, trying to score. And in time, out at the plate. Trying to get there was Numbers, but hustling back as that ball bounced back to catcher Griffin Monagold. Monagold grabbed it, hustled back to the plate, and tagged out Numbers. So now 2 outs in the inning. Gintz to third. Keller to first on the walk. You won't see that in a scorebook too often. An unassisted put out by a catcher, that's not a foul out. I mean, they'll catch foul balls all the time as a put out, but in that scenario, good job behind the plate, hustling by Hawks catcher Griffin Monagold. So that'll bring Eric Schleybaugh to the plate. The Pirates DH led off the second when he doubled. Well, he'd love to get a double here and drive in what would be Garaway's second run of the afternoon. Yoder's pitch to him, fly ball into center field. Christian Mullet there to make the catch and end inning number 3. But the Pirates get on the scoreboard after 3. Highland 3, Garaway 1 with IBC Baseball on WKLM.
This is Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. I have partnered with Buckeye Insurance Group to provide our customers with insurance coverage at competitive rates, backed by outstanding service. If you would like a no-obligation review of your farm, home, or auto insurance, see me, Jeff Allison at Burgett Insurance. Buckeye Insurance Group and Burgett Insurance, working together to protect you.
Healthcare feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Time is ticking and your dream home is waiting. This is Ben Hirschberger at the Commercial and Savings Bank. We understand that buying a home can be overwhelming, but with CSB, it's easier than ever. We offer a range of options. Whether you're looking to buy, build, refinance, or improve your home, our mortgage lenders will guide you every step of the way. Visit our website at csb1.com to apply online today and turn your dream into a reality. The Commercial and Savings Bank, where homeownership begins. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're through 3 innings of IVC baseball on the hill in Sugarcreek between rivals Highland and Garaway. The Hawks currently in possession of a 3-1 lead. Home siding contractors located just outside Millersburg off of State Route 39 offers Provia exterior doors. Professional crafted and customized to meet your needs. Home siding contractors. Leading off for Highland, the number 8 hitter, Damon Troyer. Coach Degas' third baseman had a single and an RBI in his first at-bat. Fouls one off from A.J. Miller. Miller ready on the mound in his 0-1. A slow bouncer to third. Going to be fielded by Numbers. His throw on to first base. Gets him on a bang-bang play at first. So a nice job by Numbers at third and by Colson Keller hanging in at first base. That'll bring Carson Yoder to the plate. Yoder was hit ever so slightly, but he was hit in the helmet by a pitch in his first at bat. Back in the second that allowed him to reach. After Yoder, it's back to the top of the lineup for the black and red of the Hawks. Miller's pitch missing outside. 2-0. Miller ready on the mound. Rocks and fires the 2-0. Tried to check his swing, couldn't do it. 2-1. Garaway coach Justin Elmore talking about he thought he had a very solid team last year, but talked about how good Highland was. Said they lost to Highland 3 times last year by a total of 5 runs. That pitch fouled down the third base line. 2-2. Coach Degas goes on to field that baseball that's way beyond the third base coaching box. I think that's called earning your stipend. The 2-2 pitch, that's hit. Foul, or they say fair ball, beyond Numbers, down the left field line, and hustling in with a diving double with 1 out, Carson Yoder. Close play in terms of fair or foul down the third base line, but the home plate umpire wasted no time in saying fair ball. So Yoder, anytime you get your number 9 hitter on 2 different times, which he has been now, with the double there, with the hit by pitch in his first at bat, that's a good thing. Back to the top of the lineup, Christian Mullen, a pair of ground outs for the center fielder. He'll show bunt, put the bunt down, it's foul. Numbers coming down the line to pick it up in foul territory. Well, certainly Garaway would like to get back to that third base dugout, not allowing any more runs and keeping the deficit at 2 before they come calling at the bottom of the 4th inning against Highland starting pitcher Andre Yoder. Miller ready on the mound. The 0-1 pitch inside for a ball. The catcher, Gint, doing a good job of ranging inside to keep that ball from going to the backstop. Pirates have already been victim of a wild pitch and a pass ball and a couple of hit-by-pitch batters. The 1-1. Down low, ball 2. Mullet, the left-handed hitting center fielder. Up 2-1 in the count. A.J. Miller's pitch to him high, ball 3. This may well be, in terms of for high school baseball and softball and track and field, the best weather day of the week. Not that it's really going to be nightmarish later in the week, but certainly beautiful today. The next pitch, a called strike, as the count goes full. Bill Morgan here today for Matt Croy. Matt off watching IVC baseball today. His son playing for Ridgewood. I believe they're at Sandy Valley. Miller ready, the 3-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit into right center field. Digging around second. They'll have a little bit of trouble. Garaway handling the ball. Hartzler in center field. That easily allows Yoder to score. And Highland, once again, has a 3-run lead. Justin Elmore will call for time and make a trip out to the mound. We'll take a timeout as well. Highland leading in the 4th inning, 4-1 on WKLM.
Unlock your potential and explore exciting career paths with Buckeye Career Center. Are you passionate about automotive repair? Dive into our auto collision repair program. Maybe designs. Our computer-aided design program could help you bring your ideas to life. Or maybe you're drawn to hands-on work. Our masonry program provides hands-on training to master the art of building and construction. We offer 35 high school programs at Buckeye Career Center, with one to surely fit your needs. Programs are filling quickly. Apply today at buckeyecareercenter.org.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Garrett Monagold lines it into center field on the first pitch he sees from A.J. Miller. So Monagold in back-to-back innings has reached base back-to-back times. Back in the 3rd, he was hit by a pitch, would eventually score. The lead runner, Christian Mullet, on that base hit, moved to second. 4-1 Highland. We're in the top of the 4th inning, and the Hawks, one of the premier small school baseball programs in the state, trying to extend their lead here. First pitch, a breaking ball and a called strike from A.J. Miller. Garaway's got the bullpen up and moving. Tell you who that is when we get an opportunity. A lefty down on the Pirates left field bullpen. The 0-1 pitch bounces in the dirt, 1-1. Looks like it's Corey Yoder down in the pen for Garaway. There's a fly ball, fairly deep, left center field. And that's going to go over the fence. A 3-run bomb off the bat of the Hawks. And they have taken now a 7-1 lead on the Grady Monagold 3-run bomb. So Monagold with the 3-run homer. Scoring ahead of him, brother Garrett and Christian Mullet. And that'll bring Griffin Monagold to the plate. He's lined out and grounded out. Miller's first pitch to him, down low for a ball. Griffin Monagold looking to reach base for the first time today. Fly ball, short right field. Lom drops it off his glove. That allows Griffin Monagold to reach. Only one out in the inning, but now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight Highland batters have reached. That'll bring Mike Miller to the plate. Mike has tripled and scored. And grounded out. Hits it to Lom at second. Flips to short to throw on to first base in time for an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. But Highland strikes for 4 runs in the top of the fourth. We head for the bottom of inning number 4. Hawks 7, Garaway 1. This is IVC Baseball on WKLM.
At Beaches, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
At Kaufman Realty and Auctions, you've got options. Your property is unique, and our agents know how to sell it. Whether it's a traditional listing or live auction, we'll earn you top dollar. Our agents will utilize whichever method of sale works best. When buying or selling your next home, call on Kaufman.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
The Garaway Pirates going to have to fight their way out of a 6-run hole here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Maybe lineup change for Highland. We'll get that to you coming up in a moment. Now in for Highland behind the plate. Is Paxton Hellercon. Don't know if Coach Vegas wanted to give him some playing time or if Griffin Monagold might have had something happen. We'll check on that and see if we can get to that 4-1-1. Ball popped up high into short right field. Coming in, Miller, he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning. Retiring Lofton numbers in the bottom of the fourth. The number 8 hitter for Garaway, center fielder Brody Hartzler, comes up. Grounded out to third in his first at bat. And that pitch hits him. Now we've seen a number of hit batters on both teams today. Hawks have had 2 batters reach base when hit by a pitch, and Garaway gets there first there as Hartzler hustles down to first. That'll be the shortstop, Ethan Miller, to the plate. He fouled out to first in his first go-round with Andre Yoder back in the second. First pitch to Miller, down low for a ball. Brought to you Mondays by Rody's IGA. A number of games going on. We'll try and get you some of those scores. Other games happening today include Claymont and Strasburg, Ridgewood at Sandy Valley, Tusky Valley and Indian Valley, Kidron Central Christian and Crestline, and many more. We'll tell you about the softball side. That's all brought to you by Rody's IGA. That ball hit on the ground and between third and shortstop into left field for a base hit off the bat of Ethan Miller. Well, as the infamous saying goes, or something along these lines, no such thing as a 6-run home run. So before you can battle back out of a 6-run deficit, you've got to start by getting guys on base. Certainly Garaway has done that with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Hartzler hit by a pitch, Miller with the base hit. Now back to the top of the Garaway lineup where Micah Schleybaugh, the right fielder, has reached on a single and an error today. He shows bunt. Nice bunt, and that's going to be for a base hit. Bases loaded with Pirates. So Schleybaugh reaches with the bunt single. Hartzler goes to third, Miller to second. That'll bring Wiley Numbers to the plate, who has Garaway's lone RBI on the afternoon when he doubled in his last at-bat. That's bounced at second, the flip to second, then back to first, and that is a double play to end the inning. So Highland using some solid defense to twist it and end the Garaway 4th. After 4, Highland leading Garaway 7-1, and that is here with IVC Baseball on WKLM.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church. Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
Change on the mound for Garaway here in the top of the 5th inning. Going from third base to the mound, Wiley Numbers. Third base, Grady Miller, now at the hot corner. So Numbers going to come on and try and slow down what has been a potent Hawks offense. After being shut out in the first inning, Highland scored 1 in the second, 2 in the third, and 4 led by the Grady Monagold 3-run bomb last inning. Johnny Yoder, the DH, who's batting for the pitcher. Yoder has reached base in both of his at-bats. Singled and scored back in the second, reached on an error in the third inning. He was the only Hawk not to bat in the fourth. We're in the top of the fifth. First couple of pitches that Wiley Numbers throws to the plate, splitting the difference, a ball, a strike. Numbers looking in to Gintz, and the 1-1 pitch. Called strike at the knees on the inside corner. Highland looking for what would be their 6th overall win on the season, their 4th win in the IVC. Garaway also looking for what would be their 6th win on the campaign. The next pitch down low for a ball. Top of the 5th inning. Yoder leading off. Numbers with the 3-1 pitch. Foul. The count now full. Bill Morgan and the entire WKLM sports team happy to have you along for this live stream today. That ball grounded to second. Lahm will pick it up. Throw down low, and that gets past Keller at first base. Gintz over there backing up, which prevents Yoder from advancing to second. Unofficially, we've got that as Garaway's 3rd error on the afternoon. That'll bring Hawk shortstop Isaiah Wagler to the plate. Put down a successful sacrifice, which led to a run back in the second inning, and had a fielder's choice in the third. 7-1 Highland with the lead. Top of the 5th inning on the hill in Sugarcreek. As we've mentioned to you a couple of different times, these same two teams right back at it Wednesday in Berlin. Swing and a miss on Numbers' next pitch. Numbers on in relief of Garaway starter A.J. Miller. There's a line drive, base hit into left field. Lofton Numbers will field that and get that back in, so the first 2 Hawks have reached here in the 5th. Yoder on the air, Wagler on the base hit. Damon Troyer, who's got a single and an RBI, highlighting his offensive resume today. Very close to the inside line on that batter's box as he goes for his first go-around with Garaway's Wiley Numbers. He'll show bunt, pops it up foul and out of play. One of the dads behind home plate trying to field that. Could not come up with it cleanly. And I think the fans seated around him, what do they call that? He's giving him the piss for sure. The 0-1 pitch, that's fouled straight back off of Cooper Gintz's mask, and the umpire going to do what umpires do in those situations, walk out in front of home plate, throw the ball back to Wiley Numbers in this case, and give Gintz a little bit of time to collect himself. Well, you see that so often. A catcher taking a foul ball off the mask, numbers ready. And the 0-2 pitch, a breaking ball that's on the fly into left field, hustling in. And that ball dropped off the glove of Lofton Numbers to throw to third. They'll get the lead runner. Numbers almost made a great diving catch out there, but couldn't quite squeeze the ball. But they force out the runner at third. Troyer reaches. And that'll bring Carson Yoder to the plate. Carson has reached base on both of his at-bats. Doubled and scored and was hit by a pitch. Damon Troyer at first, Isaiah Wagler out at second. Wiley Numbers on in his first inning of relief. There's a line drive, fouling out of play. A good rip at it by Carson Yoder. (7-1) Highland, top of the fifth inning. From this beautiful Garaway Pirate baseball field on the hill. The next pitch missing high for a ball. After Yoder bats, assuming he doesn't hit into a double play, back to the top of the Highland lineup for what will be the Hawks' fourth go-around against the Garaway pitching staff. The 1-2 pitch, high, ball two. Bill Morgan with WKLM along with the team from Claxon Communications. Jacob and Drew and Owen. Next pitch inside and high, ball three. I had heard a rumor from somebody Jacob was buying steaks after the game. He emphatically denied that was happening. We decided, Drew and Owen and I, that we would settle for, say, some McNuggets at the McDonald's here in Sugarcreek. That'd be fine, as long as Jacob was paying. The count is full. The 3-2 misses. Oh, a very delayed called strike three. Well, and not that that wasn't a strike, but boy, a very late call. Troyer stays at first, Wagler at second. 2 outs in the inning as Christian Mullet comes to the plate. Numbers first pitch to him, a called strike. Mullet today, 1 for 3, a single, an RBI, and a run scored for this Hawks team. 7-1 Highland, leading by a half dozen, top of the fifth inning. The next pitch misses off the plate for a ball. Numbers checking in with his catcher, Cooper Gentz. The throw back to second. That goes off the back of the runner, Isaiah Wagler, and umpire going to check on him and make sure he's okay. I thought it hit his back, but as you could see, he took his helmet off, tapped his helmet to the umpire, and said that got the helmet. Highland here in this top of the fifth inning has scored in 3 consecutive frames coming into this inning. Garaway trying to end that run here. Numbers pitch, fouled back, and that goes off of Gintz. And Damon Troyer at first, Isaiah Wagler at second. 2 outs, top of the fifth inning. It is Highland leading 7-1. The next pitch, a little high for a ball. Jonah Yoder reached on an error. Carson Yoder struck out. The pitch to Mullet. Low. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. The runner's in motion with 2 out. Down low, ball 4. So the base is loaded with Hawks as Wankler goes to third. Troyer to second. Mullet at first base. Wiley Numbers pitching in his first inning of relief after Justin Elmore made the call to the bullpen following A.J. Miller giving up 7 runs through 4. That'll bring Garrett Monagold to the plate. He scored a couple of runs, reached on a single, reached on a hit-by pitch, and scored after reaching base on both of those opportunities. Takes a called strike there. Numbers ready. The 0-1 pitch popped up foul and out of play beyond the Hawks' first base dugout. Numbers working from the stretch with the bases jammed with Highland Hawks. 0-2, Numbers ahead in the count. The pitch, a breaking ball, long fly ball to left field, and Numbers can't grab it. It's going to go all the way to the fence. That'll clear the bases as the Hawks will score 1, 2, 3 times on the 2-out, 3-run double off the bat of Garrett Monagold. So that makes it 10-1 Highland. How to bring Grady Monagold to the plate. And they are going to intentionally walk Grady Monagold. That'll bring Alicorn to the plate, batting for the first time today. He came in as a defensive replacement for Griffin Monagold, who hit the 3-run homer. Fly ball. In center field, Hartzler will make the catch to end the inning, but not before Highland scores 3 more times, putting up another crooked number on the board. We head for the bottom of the 5th. Highland leading Garaway 10-1 with WKLM.
It's the kids from D&M Rocks, here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limestone, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks!
Make sure your Medicare open enrollment plan allows you to receive the pharmacy service you deserve. This is Joel Gauss from Premier Pharmacy, and did you know that Medicare prescription plans are constantly changing from one year to the next? More and more plans are increasing copays or trying to force you into using their plan-owned mail-order pharmacies. Let us help you prepare for the upcoming year by scheduling a consultation with one of our expert team members, or tell your current insurance expert to make sure your plan allows you to get your prescriptions at one of our local Premier Pharmacy locations in Berlin, Millersburg, and now also in downtown Sugarcreek. Thank you for allowing us to be your local, hometown, independent pharmacy.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
IVC Baseball with WKLM Sports Today. Bill Morgan filling in for Matt Croy. Matt will be back with you later in the week. Garaway coming to the plate here in the bottom of the fifth inning, trailing 10-1, continuing to work against talented Highland right-handed starter Andre Yoder. Had ball fouled into the turf at the plate. 0-2. First at bat of the afternoon for Grady Miller, who came in as a defensive replacement at third. The pitch, a swing and a miss. So that'll bring the catcher for Garaway, Cooper Gentz, to the plate. Gentz has reached in both of his at-bats against Yoder, a pair of walks, and was left on base both times. Garaway's single run today came in the third inning. Ready Yoder, and the pitch grounded to short. Wagler will pick it, bobbles it, recovers to throw out Gentz, hustling down the first baseline for the second Pirate out in the frame. First baseman Colson Keller trying to start some challenges with 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. Keller today has walked and struck out. Yoder's pitch to him. I'm not sure where that pitch was. Must have been off the plate because it was right between the knees and the letters. The 1-0, a swing and a miss. Colson trying to line that up, maybe over the 325-foot wall in left field. Way high for a ball. A big hello, folks who will hopefully be watching on the replay today. The parents of Garaway head coach Justin Elmore, Chuck and Ginger. A swing and a miss by Keller. Finds himself, from a count perspective, 2-2. Coach Elmore sharing with me before the game today that his mom's finally going to retire after this year. The next pitch misses. Ball 3. As you could see, Alarcon got up and was ready to head to the dugout. Andre Yoder checks with Alarcon, the catcher. And the pitch high for a ball, and that'll be ball 4. And Keller reaches for the second consecutive bat against Andre Yoder with a walk. That'll bring Eric Schleybaugh, and Schleybaugh in both of his at-bats has put a charge into it for Garaway. Doubled in the second and lined out to center in his most recent at-bat. Fouls that right into the turf dirt, if there is such a phrase. Garaway today, 5 hits, but they have left 7 on. Andre Yoder's pitch high for a ball. Schleybaugh hoping to extend the inning. The throw over to first. Back in safely is Colson Keller. If Eric can do that, Lofton Numbers will come to the plate as he waits on deck. The next pitch, low for a ball. Well, the challenge if you're Garaway, obviously, you're down by 9. The good thing is, counting this inning, you've got 3 more shots at it. Yoder ready, stands tall on that mound. The 2-1 pitch, called strike on the inside corner. Schleybaugh shaking his head in disagreement. Now, actually, I don't know if he disagreed. He could have been shaking his head in disagreement. It could have been shaking his head because he didn't go after it. The 2-2 pitch. Andre Yoder, a breaking ball inside, ball 3. Two outs, the count full. The runner at first will be in motion. High, ball 4. So Colson Keller down to second, back-to-back walks. Schleybaugh to first. That'll bring Lofton Numbers to the plate. Lofton today is grounded out and flown out. First pitch down low for a ball. After a slow start offensively for Highland when they were held scoreless in the first, they have put up crooked numbers in the 3rd, 4th, and 5th and had a single run in the 2nd for their total of 10. Two and 0 on Lofton Numbers. He's had a busy day defensively out in left field, has Numbers. Yoder's next pitch to him called strike on the inside corner. Colson Keller, second base, he walked with 2 outs. Eric Schleybaugh walked. The 2-1 pitch, a swing and a miss as Yoder evens up the count on Lofton Numbers at 2-2. Yoder's 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. Yoder continues a stellar day on the mound. We've completed 5 in Sugarcreek. Highland leading Garaway 10-1 with IBC Baseball on WKLM.
Save the date! Customer Appreciation Days are happening at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware, April 13th through the 18th. Join us for a full week of celebrating you, our customers, with 10% off select items store-wide, live demos in the shop, gift card giveaways, food, and more. Visit us online at keimhome.com or follow Keim on Facebook for more details. We'll see you April 13th through the 18th for Customer Appreciation Days at Keim Home Center in Charm and Keim Mount Hope Hardware.
Since 1945, Millersburg Electric has been serving the area with quality sales and service of home appliances. With over 250 of the most popular appliance brands on display and thousands more to choose from, they are the area appliance headquarters. Spring improvement is upon us, so consider replacement of those older, inefficient kitchen appliances and laundry products. Building or remodeling, they offer package discounts and free storage until your project is complete. In addition, get free in-carton drop-off or professional installation of your appliances. Millersburg Electric. Appliances and much more on State Route 83 in Millersburg or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Inning number 6, 7 innings of high school baseball from the Hill in Sugarcreek. Highland leading rival Garaway 10-1 as the Hawks come to the plate. Wiley Numbers on in his second inning of relief for this Garaway baseball team. Miller today 1 for 3. A triple sandwich between a ground out and heading into double play. Takes a called strike from Numbers. Miller also made the defensive play of the game out in right field. A tremendous running catch on an A.J. Miller shot. Lifts it on a fly, left field. It'll go foul and out of play. And certainly you look at Grady Monagold's 3-run homer back in the 4th inning. That's a big play, but sometimes defense gets a little bit discounted, if you will, in terms of how important it is to a game. Numbers with the 0-2 pitch, a breaking ball. Flied into left field. Lofton Numbers drifts towards left center to make the catch. 1 out, top of the 6th inning. Now to bring the designated hitter, Joni Yoder, to the plate. Yoder singled and scored and reached on a pair of errors. Numbers, first pitch to him down low for a ball. This is Yoder's second at bat against Garaway reliever Wiley Numbers, who can see shake off his catcher 3 different times before nodding his head in agreement. Pitch called strike on the inside corner. Numbers ready, the count even, 1-1 on the DH for the Hawks. Inside, ball 2. Don't forget our Monday sponsor of high school scoreboards on WKLM, the great folks at Rhodey's IGA. That pitch missing, ball 3. Told you about some high school baseball games other than this one going on. Well, high school softball today, Garaway and Highland. Meanwhile, West Holmes battling Waynedale. Kidron Central Christian and Crestline, Tusky Valley, Indian Valley, Ridgewood, Sandy Valley. All games on the softball side going on today. The next pitch to Yoder, missing for a ball. He heads down to first base, reaching base for the 4th time today. Our scoreboard and schedule updates on WKLM brought to you Mondays by Rhodey's IGA. That ball popped up deep to left field. Numbers running toward the line, makes the catch in fair territory for the second out. Wagler put a charge into that, but Numbers tracked it down in left field, about 10 feet in front of that left field fence. So Damon Troyer at the plate. Troyer today has a single and an RBI, scored a run. Numbers' first pitch from him, missing out of the zone. WKLM Sports, always happy to have the great team at Rhodey's IGA on our team. That ball hit hard to third. Miller Fields can't come up with it cleanly, so Troyer will reach. Advancing to second is Yoder. That'll bring Carson Yoder to the plate. Yoder has doubled and scored, reached base when he was hit by a pitch by starting pitcher A.J. Miller, and Carson takes a big rip at it. Can't quite catch up with it. 10-1 Highland leading, top of the 6th inning, 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Numbers ready. Checks on Yoder at second. The pitch, line drive, base hit down the left field line. They're going to try and score Yoder. He rounds third. Numbers throw is going to be cut off, and Highland now leading by 10 as Yoder scores. Jonah Yoder off the Carson Yoder base hit. back to the top of the lineup, his fifth at bat of the day, center fielder Christian Mullet, the left-handed hitter. Yoder has grounded out a pair of times, singled and scored, walked and scored, and had an RBI. Numbers first at bat. Numbers second go around with Christian Mullet. So the difference is now 10. Numbers ready in the pitch. That's a single into center field. They're going to try and score the runner. Rounding third. That ball's going to get away from the center fielder. Another run will score. Garaway struggles in the field. Unfortunately for the Pirates, continuing. And it's now a 11-run Highland lead. We'll take a timeout as head coach Justin Elmore goes to the mound. It is Highland 12, Garaway 1 with IVC Baseball on WKLM.
Biker Sand and Gravel, serving the central Ohio area of Wayne and Holmes counties since 1935. They are a name and business you can trust. Their products and services include ready-mix concrete, excavating, limestone, sand and gravel, and hauling services. They are locally owned and operated, insured and bonded, and most importantly, ready to serve you. For more information, call 330-674-0038.
Highland leading Garaway 12-1. Head coach Justin Elmore done after a conference on the mound with relief pitcher Wiley Numbers. Runners on second and third as two-hole hitter Garrett Monagold comes to the plate. Numbers' first pitch to him, fastball called strike at the letters. Garaway at this point got to be forced to score a couple of runs in the bottom of the sixth to extend this game. Otherwise, the mercy rule in effect. Numbers ready. And the 0-1 pitch. That's a line drive. Base hit down the left field line. The Hawks will get at least one more. Actually, they'll get two more on the two-run double with two outs. And the Hawks now up 14-1. Mullet scores. Ahead of him, Carson Yoder scores. So that'll bring yet another of the Monagold triplets to the plate. Grady Monagold. Takes a pitch high for a ball. Monagold has reached base in 3 of his 4 at-bats, a home run, a walk, a double, and a sacrifice fly. Fouled out of play. Numbers ready. And the pitch high for a ball. Two won the count. Numbers next pitch just outside, ball 3. Monagold becomes the 5th Hawk hitter to bat 5 times today in what is now a 13-run lead. The next pitch, and he gets hit Well, I don't think Monagold's too happy about that. So runners on first and second, 2 out. That'll bring Alarcon to the plate. Came in as a defensive replacement for Griffin Monagold. First pitch high for a ball. And Paxton's only advance so far flew out to center field. Hits the ball, backhanded by Grady Miller. Can't come up with it cleanly, so that will be a base hit. Garrett Monagold goes to third. Grady Monagold to second, and Alarcon to first on the infield single. That'll bring Mike Miller to the plate. Miller's triple. That ball popped up high. Short center field. Ethan Miller, the shortstop, will make the catch to bring the Highland sixth inning to a close. But not before the Hawks add some more runs to the lead. We head for the bottom of the sixth inning. Highland leading Garaway 14-1 with IBC Baseball on WKLM.
There may be other choices out there, but when it comes to tires and service, there's really only one place to go. Millersburg Tire Service. In business for over 73 years, it's not just about the prices, it's about the people and the service. That's why service is in their name. They started back in 1953 from humble beginnings, and today they continue serving homes in the surrounding counties with a beautiful showroom, modern facilities, and even a front porch where you're always welcome. They treat people the way you want to be treated. With all that, there's no reason to go anywhere else. Millersburg Tire Service, located on State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
When you're thinking of an old-fashioned smokehouse flavor, think Sugar Valley Meats. They carry their own ham and bacon, and the old-fashioned smokehouse uses hickory, apple, and sassafras. Processing, curing, and custom butchering are available, cut to your specifications. Stop in and see all the products that they offer. That's Sugar Valley Meats on Dutch Valley Drive in Sugarcreek. Turn left at the light, and Sugar Valley Meats is 1/4 mile on the right. Call today, 330-852-4423.
MEB Systems, a name that has been around since 1977. It is the area's flat roof specialist. Their mission statement is, serve our team, customers, and community by offering exceptional and innovative flat roofing services, all for the glory of God. MEB Systems has the experience to handle anything from scheduled maintenance to roofing multi-acre facilities protecting valuable equipment and merchandise. Call MEB Systems, your flat roof specialist, at 330-852-4333 or visit them online at MEBsystems.com. MEB Systems wishes all local athletes the best success this year.
The bottom of the sixth inning on the hill in Sugarcreek, a change on the mound for the Highland Hawks. The young man who had been in at third base, Damon Troyer, comes to the mound, swapping spots with Andre Yoder, who in turn goes to third. So with Highland holding a 13-run, 14-1 lead, Garaway will need to score 4 for this game not to end in the mercy rule. For Garaway, a pinch hitter, Corey Yoder, coming to the plate. Corey, a senior. Troyer's first pitch of the afternoon, high for a ball. Next pitch, fastball and a called strike. We've mentioned it several times today, so we'll mention it once again as this game winding towards a close. These same two teams will match up in Berlin coming up Wednesday. Yoder fouling that one back. 1-2 the count. Troyer's next pitch down low. So the usual start time, 5 o'clock scheduled for the Hawks and the Pirates out in Berlin. 2-2 the count. Troyer's next pitch. That ball grounded to Wagler at short. He will field, fire on to first base to get Yoder. One out. For Garaway, that'll bring the sophomore Trey Miller to the plate. A pinch hit appearance. Called strike. Inside corner at the knees. Troyer's next pitch, a swing and a miss. So Troyer working ahead in the count. The next pitch lifted on a fly, fairly deep to left, but twisting foul and out of play. Miller battling. The next pitch from Troyer, a swing and a miss. So 2 outs in the inning, back to the top of the lineup for Garaway. Micah Schleybaugh hoping to start a 2-out rally to have the Pirates possibly avoid succumbing to the mercy rule. His first at bat against Troyer. Had a pretty good day, did Micah Schleybaugh at the plate against starting pitcher Andre Yoder. He went 2 for 3, a single, a bunt single, a run scored, and reached on an error. Hits that ball hard, backhanded at second, throw on to first base, dug out of the dirt, and in time to end the game. A very solid performance, both offensively and on the mound today for Highland as they knock off Garaway by a final score of 14-1. Our post-game show is coming up with IBC Baseball on WKLM.
At Mack Oilfield Service, they offer specialized trucking, water hauling, dirt work, and general oil field service in New York, Pennsylvania, West Virginia, and Ohio. They have the equipment and manpower to tackle any task handed to them. The future lies in the hands of our youth, and Mack Oilfield Service is proud to support them. Call Mack Oilfield Service for all your oil field needs at 330-674-7371. That's 330-674-7371.
Stop in to Roadie's IGA for great specials all week long. Whether it's in their deli, meat, or produce departments, you'll find what you need with an outstanding selection and hometown service. For a fresh arrangement of flowers, check out the Posy Pad Floral Shop. Then before you head out, sign up for a Roadie's Rewards Card and get additional savings while you shop. That's Roadie's IGA Marketplace in Millersburg. Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
This is Emily Sheely of Berga Insurance. Farm ownership is a huge investment. Protect your investment with the right insurance policy. I proudly represent Buckeye Insurance Group, a company that has been insuring farms since 1879. Together we can make sure you have coverage that meets your needs. Buckeye Insurance Group and Berga Insurance working together to protect you.
Healthcare feels easier when you feel understood. At Pomerene Hospital, you'll find people who take the time to listen so you can feel cared for and ready for life ahead. From the first appointment to the care you need next, Pomerene keeps things simple, local, and connected. For family checkups, women's care, specialty treatment, surgery, and more, Pomerene is where your community goes to feel better. Pomerene Hospital, caring for our community's health.
Are you ready to accelerate towards your dreams with a new car, ATV, boat, or some extra cash for personal needs? This is Zach Deidinger, a banking center manager at the Commercial and Savings Bank, here to help you fund your next adventure. Our team of experts is committed to finding the right solution for you with competitive rates, flexible terms, and personalized service. Visit csb1.com to apply online or give us a call at 800-654-9015 to speak with a loan specialist and discover the CSB Advantage. The Commercial and Savings Bank. Relationships you can bank on. Member FDIC.
Unlock your potential and explore exciting career paths with Buckeye Career Center. Are you passionate about automotive repair? Dive into our auto collision repair program. Maybe designs. Our computer-aided design program could help you bring your ideas to life. Or maybe you're drawn to hands-on work. Our masonry program provides hands-on training to master the art of building and construction. We offer 35 high school programs at Buckeye Career Center, with one to surely fit your needs. Programs are filling quickly. Apply today at buckeyecareercenter.org.
Call Berlin Heating and Cooling, your Rheem Pro partner, and you know you're calling the very best. Berlin Heating and Cooling services and installs Rheem and all types of furnaces and air conditioning equipment. Berlin Heating and Cooling, they're your local team you can trust. Call them today at 330-893-3057. That's 330-893-3057.
Welcome into the high school baseball postgame show, being brought to you with WKLM Sports by the great folks at Denko Marketing. Checking out the final numbers from today's Highland victory, their 6th of the season. The winning Hawks had 14 runs on 14 hits. They left 8 on base. Meanwhile, for Garaway, who goes down to defeat the Pirates, 1 run, 5 hits, and they left 7 on base. With the victory, Highland improving to 4-1 in the IVC and 6-2 overall. Garaway slips to 1-2 in the conference and 5-4 overall. Coming up as our Denko Marketing postgame show continues, we'll tell you who our player of the game is and tell you about our play of the game as well. Highland knocks off Garaway today, 14-1. This is the Denko Marketing postgame show with WKLM.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
At Beaches, we're about keeping you safe and on the road. We believe in building lasting relationships through a trustworthy service. Our team cares about delivering quality every time. We offer auto, diesel, heavy-duty, and tire services. Our Winesburg location is open 7 a.m. to midnight, located at 2653 US 62. Call Winesburg at 330-359-5421. Our Berlin location is open 7 a.m. to 4 p.m., located at 5979 County Road 201. Call Berlin at 330-674-6970. Explore our full range of services and easily schedule your next appointment at beaches.com.
Since 1975, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has been an industry pioneer in real estate at auction. This is Anthony Kaufman. Some companies come and go, and some experience ownership changes, but Dave Kaufman has owned and overseen every aspect of his company. During that time, Kaufman Realty and Auctions has grown and expanded to meet increasing customer needs while always staying on the cutting edge of technology and giving back to the community. Rooted in tradition, growing through innovation, we are Kaufman Realty and Auctions in Millersburg, Sugarcreek, New Philadelphia, Cambridge, and at kaufmanrealty.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Whether you're exploring faith for the first time or looking for a place to call home, Northside Church invites you to be a part of their growing community. Join them for services Sundays at 9 and 10:30 a.m., where you'll find inspiring messages and a welcoming atmosphere for all ages. And for 6th to 12th graders, Northside Student Ministry meets Wednesdays at 6:30 p.m. during the school year. Visit them at 1207 Worcester Road, just north of Joel Pomeranian Hospital in Millersburg. They can't wait to meet you at Northside Church. Did you know having algae, moss, or mildew on your roof can impact your insurance? Take care of the problem before your insurance company takes action by calling Express Power Washing Incorporated at 330-231-4392. Home of the 2-year guarantee. If the green comes back, they come back. Call Express Power Washing Incorporated today at 330-231-4392 before your insurance company calls you.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
It's the kids from Dean and Rocks here to remind you about all they offer. They have mulch, gravel, limestone, wood chips, black shale, and black granite, natural and manufactured pavers and wall stones, culvert and PVC pipes and fitting, and shale, which is great base material. They keep their inventory stocked year-round and offer delivery on all products. Stop in to see them or give them a call at 330-473-6020. D&M Rocks!
Highland knocks off Garaway 14-1. This is the Denko Marketing Post-Game Show with WKLM, and we congratulate our Table Rock Pizzeria player of the game. So many different players for Highland. Great efforts today, but we're going to give it to right fielder Mike Miller. He really got that offense jump-started in the third inning when they scored a pair of runs. Miller's role in that, he tripled and had a run scored, and he had, without question, the best defensive play of the game with a great running catch of a blast to right field by Garaway starting pitcher and 3-hole hitter A.J. Miller that ended the first inning. So Highland's Mike Miller, our Table Rock Pizzeria player of the game. Meanwhile, our play of the game brought to you by Hebron's Insurance on South Clay Street in Millersburg. The 3-run home run blast in that big 4-run fourth inning off the bat of Grady Monagold, his 3-run homer. Our Hebron Insurance play of the game. For a quote, call Hebron's Insurance 800-340-3767. My thanks this afternoon to our producer, Jacob from Claxon Communications, along with camera operators, Owen and Drew, and I like to call him the King of Kimball, Casey Claxon from Claxon Communications. And most of all, thank you for watching again as Garaway falls today to Highland 14-1. I'm Bill Morgan, and I'll see you at a game.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.